SQL injection is one of the oldest and most dangerous vulnerabilities on the internet. It has leaked billions of passwords and brought down entire companies. And it all begins with a single line of text typed into a form. So let's start with the basics. Almost every website you use stores its information inside a database. Usernames, passwords, orders, messages, everything. When you log in, the site doesn't magically know who you are. Instead, it asks the database a question written in a language called SQL. That's short for Structured Query Language. Here is what a login check actually looks like behind the scenes. The website takes whatever you type and drops it straight into an SQL query. It asks the database, find me a user where the username and the password match what was entered. If a matching row comes back, you are let in. But look closely at how that query is built. The user's input becomes part of the command itself. The database cannot tell the difference between the instruction the developer wrote and the text the user typed. That single blurred line is the crack that attackers pry wide open. Now watch what happens when an attacker does not type a normal password. Instead, they enter quote OR1 equals 1 dash dash. When the site glues that into the query, the meaning completely changes. 1 equals 1 is always true. And the two dashes turn the rest of the line into a comment that the database simply ignores. The query no longer checks the password at all. It simply says, return the users, and the attacker walks straight in, usually as the administrator. No password required. This is called an authentication bypass. Now, sometimes the attacker cannot even see the results, but they can still probe blindly. By injecting questions that are true or false and watching how the page responds, they can slowly pull out secrets, one character at a time. This is known as blind injection, and getting in is only the beginning. With a technique called UNION, they can pull data out of other tables. Every email, every password hash, every credit card. They can read files, modify records, and in the worst case, delete an entire table. Picture the fallout. A single vulnerable login box, and suddenly an entire customer database is copied out the door. Names, addresses, and hashed passwords appear for sale online. The company faces lawsuits, fines, and a broken reputation, all from one line of unchecked text. And this is not just theory. SQL injection has been behind some of the largest breaches in history, exposing hundreds of millions of records. For over 2 decades, it has stayed near the very top of the world's web security risk lists. So how do we stop it? The most important fix is to never mix user input directly into a query. Instead, developers use parameterized queries. The structure of the query is defined first with placeholders. Then the user's input is sent separately as pure data that can never be executed as code. Now, with that fix in place, that same malicious input is now treated as a literal username. The database finds nothing and safely rejects the login. The code and the data finally stay separate. But smart developers never rely on just one wall. They validate and sanitize every input. They give the database only the permissions it needs. They keep their software patched, and they place a web application firewall in front. The mindset is simple. Treat every piece of user input as untrusted. Test your own forms the way an attacker would, and use the safe tools your framework already gives you. So that is SQL injection, a vulnerability born from trusting user input too much and defeated by treating that input as data, never as commands. If this helped, follow for more visual breakdowns of how hacking really works.